feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Winner. This is Mark Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He's taken down.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He'll find Williams on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards there and a first down.
Washington.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Haskins, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Derek Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. From the gun, it's Haskins. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the stop.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. try to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
You know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Makes the score.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Oh, look at that. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
3.5 to go, 1st quarter. 2nd and 15 now. Haskins, flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Well, fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets a 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Haskins. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play.
Washington first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Haskins pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Curtis Samuel. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On first down, it's Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Let's go. Panthers.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Panthers 24, Washington nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now it's Crowder. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Bridgewater on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Zach Ertz, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Washington nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Crowder. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The return. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first update now out of Jacksonville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On play action, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Third down, here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
This is brought in at the 21. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they take a knee. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
Check three, check three, check three.
And on fourth down, they come up and take the knee. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From midfield now, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike to 59. I'm trying to collect. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, check. 59.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there just before halftime. 74 yards. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30, up to the 33.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Completes his short throw to Stocker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the eye. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Get your swarm on. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here I come again. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
McCaffrey on the counter. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 97 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was brought down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll give this one to Ingram to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Haskins. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Check safety.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Right there, 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Alert flare, flare. Check 50, check 50.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
59.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins buying time to his left. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He can run for Haskins hit, and he lost the football. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Washington.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Haskins. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the tight end, Luke Stocker, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. One final shot for Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17, the 30, the 20. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that.